Welcome back, everyone, to Pinetopia. I am here at the gatehouse. I have built a wall on each of the ends, and today the project is to build as much of the wall as possible. But before I do that, there's a little detail I need on the defenses here. And what I want to do is to put in some trapdoors here. And the idea here is that I could create some murder holes here. Well, obviously I'll have to do it on this end. And I could shoot down into any enemy that may break through this side, and then I could come through here, just drop in on them, and then deal with them piecemeal. Now the biggest hole in my defenses is if an enemy somehow got into here. Now that's going to be pretty difficult to achieve, because the only way up here that I know of is through this ladder, which is on this side of the village. And I have the ladder protected with a fence and a gate here to keep villagers from getting any ideas. I don't know if they're able to climb or anything like that, but that's just in case. I've made this area spawn proof as possible. Now, I don't know about all the rules for pillagers spawning, but I'm going by the assumption that they can't spawn on the slabs and on the trapdoors there. Probably not be able to spawn where I have the torches. I don't know if they could spawn on the cobble. We are going to have to test that out some point. Hopefully not find out the hard way that it can happen. But since the idea here is to learn how things operate, and sometimes a little practical knowledge won't hurt. Now, here we go. This is what we have for the decoration on the walls. We've got the Pinetopia banner right here. This is a banner that I designed between episodes, where we have the blue here to represent the water. The red is mainly there for contrast, so I think we could almost think of it as a setting sun almost here. But we've got the globe here for the world of Pinetopia in cyan to go with, which I thought was a good for the third color there. And the pillager banners, those are there mainly as trophies to say, haha, we beat you this many times. But what we need to do now is to continue the wall all the way down. Now I still probably need some way of decorating the wall in the middle, because right here, is it going to get a bit plain? Let's see how much we can build and then say, is it a blah or is it something that I think I can work with? 3, 4, and 5. Then we'll head up for more of these. Put up, of course, our obligatory torch, which will go right here. Good. And no, I left the banners in the chest. I'm sure putting up all these pillager banners is really going to work up their ire at some point. Okay. Now the question is, should I have one on both sides? Yeah, how about one on both sides here? So we'll have our banner for Pine Ridge right on each of the spruce logs, and that we'll have the pillager ones on the wall. And who knows how many of those we will collect by the end of the season. I'm not sure what's going to happen to us in the long term when I have the first raid trigger. Is that going to be a very quick end to my village, or are we going to be able to continue on after that? Oh my, looks like we can have a quick little test here. Not a full-on raid or anything like that, but who knows what's going to happen as a result of this. We've got 5 of them in the fields. All right, now, big problem here is I wasn't quite ready to have a raid yet. So, I'm not sure I really want to really kill the captain at the moment. Hmm. So, oops! Well, that can happen. Unfortunately, of course, when I duck behind, it gives them time to reload their crossbows. And I'm trying to avoid the captain because I suspect that if I kill the captain right here, it's going to be a case of getting a bad omen effect. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And I want to avoid... Now, a little bit later in the series, I'll be going for that. What I want to do is... Oh, killing his friend. It'd be nice if they could kill the captain. I won't have to worry about doing it myself, but I think I could... I think I've thinned their numbers enough that I can go outside and do the rest, because the idea here then is to get away from the village. So I don't trigger it right now. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, somebody kill the captain? Hmm. What happened to the captain? Well, oh well, it looks like they took care of their captain, or the captain got demoted or something like that, because I don't see him anywhere around here. But that was a little bit of a test on how well I could do things from up there. Now, it does say that I am going to have trouble shooting straight down. That does define one of the disadvantages of what I got here, is that the pillagers seem to be all getting up here so that I have trouble getting to them. So I'm going to have a platform that I can use. It's going to be a little bit on the outside, so I could occasionally do that. Oh, experiments. But I think that was well timed to have an experiment. I have 10 of these pillager banners in all, which means that they're probably out for war and blood after the number of pillagers I must have killed in order to collect all those banners. I think that's all the ones that I have. All right. And that means that it's been quite a war that's been going on. And I'm also going to be needing a few more village posts. Now, on this end, it looks like this end is going to be pretty safe just by the terrain for the moment. So I am going to leave that one be for now. And we'll concentrate on this side. Ooh, I found another group hiding in the bamboo. The bamboo seems to be a means to slow them down a little bit. There's just a pair of them? Okay. I did see a video by, I think it was Korean, who was going through various potential defenses that you can have against pillagers. And one of them was setting up a line of bamboo that could help to really confuse them all, but I don't know if that could be combined with my wall in any effective way. Whee! But I certainly have plenty of bamboo. I've reached all the way down to the end, and this is just by coincidence right where I have the fence over here. I don't think I really want to go out any further, so I guess the best thing for me to do is to convert my yard into a second gatehouse. I guess that would be appropriate. Actually, what I really need to do is to build a strong point right here that will act as a place where I could stand on lights, similar to what I do at the gatehouse. Not have an entrance to it, but will give me a good view all the way through, out in this direction and out in that direction. Yes, I think that would be a better idea there. So widen this out a little bit. Maybe 3 across and make this a little bit of a turn here. That means I'll have to be able to get in this way. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do about the stables and stuff like that. All sorts of little tricky things to do here. So I'll need to determine exactly what to do with my strong point and the design, and then I can decide how it integrates with this wall. And that'll decide then where this wall comes out to, and this one, because we have villagers right here, will have to come all the way out to the sea to make sure everybody is protected. No, one thing that's worrisome is that anyone here could be vulnerable by a pillager coming out to the sea. What's the best way of handling that? Ooh, all sorts of little things to consider. What I'll do is to take this in each direction here. Then add the lugs over here. Is there a way to get? Of course not. Why make it easy? Hey, can I get to the fence? It hurts anyway. I will take this down and add it like that. Then we'll follow the same pattern here, where we will go inside like this. We'll add more logs here. The strong point itself will be a 5x5 area here. That means we'll be having a cobble continuation right here. More logs there. We'll also have the wall, though, continue right here. That means that we'll have this little bit on the end side here where I'll have the ladder so I could get up to the strong point. Do I have any slabs here? I have only 3 slabs. I'll have to add a few more slabs, of course, to... So I have some slabs here where I will be in order to go after the enemy. And I think that will give us a good position from which to work. Oh well. Oh, I didn't even get her on that one. There you go. And then this will just continue with the old pattern and be just outside of my gate. Perfect. This looks like a good place for the ladders, so we could head up and down here. Now we want to get rid of those that I put right there and instead put them right here would be the right level. Have to gather those 3 back, and if I do that, then I can look out to the outside and have a nice point in which to fire upon any pillagers that dare to come there. Of course, I'll move the scaffolding because I certainly don't want the pillagers to be using it. Ooh, it looks like we've got company. Another banner captain. Okay. Let's see if I can get him while he's confused. I will flank the enemy, then come across. Is he alone? Maybe this is a group that I killed everybody else from a while back, and he's the one that's left. Always possible. But it gives me another trophy, I guess. Well, that was easy enough. Picking them off one at a time is easy. It's when you've got them all together and bunched up on you that they become a real threat, which is why raids could be a bit of a problem when they happen. Now, did the banner drop? Ah, here it is. Good. And I will refresh my milk bucket and add one more trophy to the wall. These pillagers are really going to love us. And there's room for more if I do beat off a raid. Whee! Since I have a gate and a house and all this to keep any pillagers here from getting to be too much trouble, I'm going to just put a door at my sally port and not go through an elaborate gatehouse like I have at the main entrance. And I'll just build around there. And I think that will do. And if I decide later on that it's insufficient, then I could expand this out into another one of those double torch situations like I have down over there. We're making pretty good progress, and it looks like the only place we have left is this little bit here, where you don't want the nasty guys to be getting around that point there. That's our last little vulnerable spot. So what I'll do is see if we can go one bit more down, then I'll turn and go flush against that building there, and I think that will finish everything. Down, 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll just have to go down into the water. Oh, speaking of water, why not just jump down safely? Yes. You don't take damage when you jump into the water. There you go. I'm going to be careful here just to make sure that how. Hey! Well, we do have those things to worry about still. Let's see. Where is that drowned? Where did it go? Oh, here you are. Yeah, there are those things. Fortunately, they don't come out of the water during the daytime, so they shouldn't be too much trouble for the villagers themselves unless I stay awake all night during a raid or something like that, but we've got fences to keep them out. So I don't think they'll be too much of a trouble. I don't think they tend to throw tridents at villagers, so well, there's only so much I could do for vermicitude when it comes to putting down the cobble. That's all I got to say on that little matter there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. One more, and I will call it at that point. Yeah. Yeah. And then our turning point. Whee! Why not? just jump into the water like a sensible person. I was thinking of having the wall go all the way up to that roof. The question is that from a security point of view a good idea? Do I really want those two parts to connect to one another? Now, I don't think the pillagers will be able to get in through this way, so I think I'm going to leave that well enough alone for the moment and just test it out that way, which means that we are done, at least with the first draft of this wall. Let's see. Let's look on the outside. How am I doing for banners? I have 2 banners left. We've got that there. Well, we obviously need a banner there and a banner. I seem to be 1 short. Ooh, well, get 1 more then. Ooh, we can place this here. And we can place this here. Now the disadvantage. Oh! Dope! Well, alright. I will not worry about those 2 banners for now. I may later consider building another strong point here, but I don't think this is going to be a common place to run into pillagers. If pillagers do come in this area, they're probably going to get stuck in the water, and it might be easier just for me to come out and get them. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And I think that this is project complete. We have now have our preliminary fortification for this village. Now, of course, we are going to have to test that, which means in our next episode, we're going to have to rile some pillagers, not drink the milk, and see what happens as a result. So next time we'll see if I manage to kill off this village as I fend off my first raid here in Pinetopia.